Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you decided to join me. My name is Stacey and I'm an affair recovery coach who specializes in helping the unfaithful get over their affair. So in today's video, I want to talk to you about, can you have an affair if you are single? So it was brought to my attention that I don't really say a lot of things about the single person who has an affair. And I do work with single clients, who come to me and say, hey, I've been involved with a married person. Gosh, my nose is itching. Sorry. I've been involved with a married person and, can you help me? That kind of thing. So I thought, you know what? Let's address this on YouTube because it is something that happens. It's something, people deal with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make two videos. So this is going to be the first one because I do get a lot of questions from my clients. Well, my affair partner is single. Does that still mean that they're having an affair? Or if my client was the one involved with a married person, does that still mean I'm having an affair? So this is going to be part one, and part two is going to be on the reasons why single women or men choose to get involved with a married person. So be on the lookout for that one. So let's answer the question. Can I have an affair if I'm single? Or instead of saying, can I have an affair? Because anybody, you can do whatever you want to do, but is it an affair? Is it considered an affair if I'm single? And the answer is yes. In my opinion, I still believe that you are having an affair if you get involved with a married person, because you are single doesn't mean you're not still cheating with them, because they have to have someone to cheat with. They have to have someone that is going to be a willing participant in this new relationship we're creating, that kind of thing. And you have decided to enter into that type of relationship, and that type of relationship is considered infidelity. It's considered an affair type relationship because someone is committed to someone else. You're in a committed relationship. If you think about the definition of having an affair or infidelity, adultery, that kind of thing, whatever you want to call it, it's the act of betraying someone that you are involved with. Now, because you might be single and you are not necessarily or technically committed to another person, I believe that you are betraying yourself. So let me explain what I mean by that. Whenever we have an affair, whether we're single or married and we're having an affair, we are really betraying ourselves, because inside of everyone, or most people I should say, is a moral value system. And most people don't want to have an affair. Like a lot of, oh my God, I don't know why my nose is itching like crazy today. Most people that I talk to, and I know myself, what I said, I didn't want to have an affair. I didn't think I would ever do this. A lot of people say I will never have an affair, and then they end up having an affair. So it's not, it's not something we really set out to do. But because we have that moral system and we, perceive infidelity as wrong for, the group of us who do perceive infidelity as wrong, as, I don't want to share my man with anybody. I don't want to share my wife with anybody. I'm not gonna, go out there and do that. Then we're betraying ourselves, because we're going against what we really believe. We're going against something we really don't want to do. And anytime we do that, it's like, okay, I'm hurting myself. I'm, doing this to me. Like and the way I like to explain it to my clients is, it's like taking a piece of yourself, a part of you, away every day. Every time you choose to stay in the affair, or every text message you respond to, you're eating away at yourself every day. And a lot of them come to me and say, hey, I don't know who I am anymore. I look in the mirror and I can't recognize myself. And that's why. That's why, because each time we choose to continue into the affair, we're eating away at who we are. Like little pieces of ourselves is being chipped away slowly. And it's because we're constantly going against something we really deep down don't want to do. But on the surface and in temporary world, they seem like they're fulfilling a need when they're actually not. It's just a deception, and that's a part of the deception of having an affair. And the thing is, when you're single, so even with my single clients, I don't take them through a different process of healing that I would with my married clients, because it's all the same thing. You're involved with someone who is unavailable. Now, a single person may not have to deal with, how do I reconnect with my spouse? How do I rebuild my marriage? Can I rebuild my marriage? How do I create trust in my marriage? You may not have the marriage part to deal with, but you're going to have the withdrawals. You're going to have the shame. You're going to have the guilt. You're going to have elements that are the exact same as a married person would have, that you will have to go through. And it's just a part of it. It's just a part of getting involved in having an affair. Like, there's consequences. There's things that we have to go through emotionally. The pain is still just as severe. The loss of your affair partner is still going to be something you will experience and have to go through, and you will grieve just like anyone else. So I take all my clients, single or not, through the same process of healing that you would need to get over your affair partner and get your life back together. And the second part is, okay, why did you choose to have an affair? And that's with a married man, or why did you get involved with a married man? And that's something that I will address in the next video. And it's important for you to hear that as well, because I just, in my opinion, I just don't see a huge difference between someone who is single and someone who is married. It's still the same thing. You're still entering into this very destructive, very hurtful relationship. And recovery is a beast. It's a monster. It's not for the faint of heart, when we lose that person. And that's why, I'm here like, hey, I can help you prevent relapse, because relapse is a big deal. It happens, the on again, the off again, the on again, the off again. That cycle is for real. It's a serious cycle. And, some of you may be experiencing that cycle right now, and you're like, yeah, it is. It's destroying me. I'm in pain all the time. Like, I'm in pain when we end it. I'm in pain when we get back together. I just cannot escape that pain. And that's one of the consequences of having an affair. But the good news is that you can get through this. You can end the cycle. You can walk away. You can get your self-worth back. You can learn how to rise above the labels that will be placed on you, whether it's side chick or mistress. It's all the same thing. We're just all second. And you know what? The thing is, when you're having an affair, they're second too. Now, if you're married, they're the side guy, the side piece, that kind of thing. You're both second. I guess that's what I'm trying to say is, for my affair partner and for myself, when I was having the affair, he was second to my family. He was my side piece, or whatever you want to call it. And guess what? I was to him too. And that's just the nature of the affair. So it doesn't matter how you look at it. We are not number one, and it's important for us to get that through our heads. Like, we are not the queen or the king of the castle, and we will never be. And it's hard to hear that when you're completely in love with someone, but it nevertheless is still a truth that we have to face. And you have to look at it and ask yourself, why am I okay with not being number one? And especially if you're single, you have the whole world. Like, you have single guys, and I get what dating's like, and I'll get into that with the reasons single women have an affair, but you have the whole world to choose from, where you have the option to go with someone who's single and let them put you on the pedestal as being the queen of the house or the king of the house, and you're number one and you're their priority. And that's what we really want. We're really looking for that emotional connection with that one special person. But the problem is, if you don't understand intimacy and you don't understand how to keep your marriage going, or, if you're single and you just are, really tired of being single and you want to connect, then you'll connect with whoever offers you something. without judging it, not judging them, but without judging the situation. Like, okay, is this something I really want to get into? Is this something that's going to benefit me? You could think of it like, you know how when you're starving, like you really want to eat something, and you may be on a diet, or you may be like a healthy conscious person, like that's kind of what I am. But if I'm really hungry and you put like a bag of chips, and my clients, if you're listening, you will know I talk about this all the time. I'm like a chip fanatic, but if you put that chip in front of me and I'm starving, I'm gonna eat it. You know, I'm like, okay, oh, and I eat it, and it feels so good. It's like, this is so good, so yummy. I hadn't had this in forever. But it's the same thing with the affair. You know, it's like we're starving, and you put that in front of us, and it's not good for us. It's not going to sustain us for a long periods of time, but yeah, we're going to devour it. You know, it's like, oh yeah, give it to me. You know, thinking like this is exactly what I need, and that's the deception of everything, I guess I'm saying. So to wrap this up, yes, if you are single and you are involved with a married man, you are having an affair, and there's no way, you know, to spin that any other way. That's just the truth. And I would definitely suggest getting out the best way you can. If you need help, you can set up a one-on-one with me. That'll be in the description box below. But if not, do something good for you. Like, stop betraying you and start putting your needs first. Like, what's best for you. Like, when I say putting your needs first, I mean start thinking about what's best for you, not being with someone who is unattached or emotionally unavailable. So I hope this video helped you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.